Hello again. How you doing?
Hello.
We're back.
I
We're
threw my
back with
back out,
another.
so
Oh
I'm not
no!
doing well.
Oh, I hope you get better soon.
I hope so too, because it hurts laughing and doing stuff.
Oh. Did you get Did you get forced into carrying heavy things like Moy did in Witch Watch?
Actually, yeah, I was carrying one of
Did you at
the
least get a
my
cool
big.
T-shirt out of it?
No, I'm getting
Oh,
paid for it, but it was
okay.
still stupid because I was going into a building and like from the door, I saw somebody going into the elevator and
Mm.
I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't try to hold the door open just because it's me. But he saw me and he was like, come on, I'm holding it open. And
That's
on the
funny.
inside, I still had to carry my heavy equipment
Mm.
up a small flight of stairs, but because
Mm.
he was being stupid about it. He didn't press the button that keeps the elevator doors open. He was constantly
Mm.
walking back and forth to activate the motion sensor.
Okay.
And that made me feel like, oh, I have to do it really quickly. And on that small flight of stairs, I kind of did the thing. And I now regret
You
letting
regret doing the
myself
thing.
get
Oh.
rushed doing because that was really stupid and unnecessary.
Yeah, well, take an ibuprofen. Hope you feel better with that. Anyway, today we're reviewing Chainsaw Man Chapter 100. It's a special number.
It's It's special, but there's nothing special happening in the chapter. I was
No.
expecting to see some kind of color pages or
Mhm.
anything, but somehow the big number, the triple digit, didn't elicit the
Yeah.
urgency to deliver something commemorative,
Mhm.
which is
Yes.
fine, but would have kind of
Unexpected. You would
felt
expect number
good.
100 to have something special going on.
Maybe because it's the second season and in Fujimoto's
Just
mind, it's
chapter
kind of
3.
like
It's not chapter
resets
100.
back to yeah.
Yeah.
Might be.
Anyway, so yeah, quick summary of this chapter is that Mitaka has joined the Devil Hunters Club. And they're told to go patrolling for devils. Uh, and she does. She goes on patrol, but then notices some girls from her class passing by, and they're kind of shit talking her as they pass.
Because they noticed in the last chapter that she slash War
War, yeah,
asked out
War as her.
Yoshida, and Yoshida was like, nah, and
Nah,
everybody saw the big embarrassment of
this is
asking a hot boy out just after doing the bad thing, and
number two big embarrassment for her this school year. Poor girl. She already crushed Bucky, and
yeah.
now she's the girl who got rejected. Uh,
In the meantime, this must have happened even before the girls walked past her, and probably even before they saw her asking Yoshida out.
mhm.
Is that they crammed raw meat into her
Nasty.
locker?
So
I thought it
gross.
was slugs when I saw
I
it,
thought it
but
was slugs at first too, but it's raw meat. I did see one commentary that it's a difference between having as a protagonist Mitaka instead of Denji is that Denji would have been like, oh yeah, they gave me free meat and taken it home and cooked it. But Mitaka is like,
true.
oh, I can't wear these shoes anymore. They're all gross.
Wow, that's so true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Mm,
big
the
difference
magic of
between the two.
manga lets us realize it's raw meat because
Hmm.
somebody points out that it's raw meat.
Yeah, thank you
And
for letting us raw
that's
meat.
just too much bullying, and then Mitaka just runs
She runs
away,
away.
runs home.
Shoeless, and
And
that's the chapter title. How to walk shoeless.
the
If your
nice
shoes
thing
get
is that
filled
in
with
this
raw meat.
chapter, the other girl introduced herself.
Hmm.
Everybody introduces themselves, and Yuko, the short hair glasses girl, she's so friendly.
She's
She's
so
being
nice.
such a nice friend. Everybody needs a Yuko in their lives.
Yes. And also, she is literally us because she introduced herself as saying, "I'm Yuko. Lately, I've been really into Chainsaw Man."
She's just like me for real.
Yeah, it's just like me for real. Yeah, so she gives Mitaka one of her shoes, and then
She's being
they,
very pushy about it.
yeah,
She's
she's like, you keep it, you
the
wear
kind
it.
of yeah, she's the kind of friendly person who pushes the friendliness onto people who are kind of reluctant about it and kind of want to accept the kindness, but feel
Feel like it's not right for them to.
inhibited about it
Yes.
and don't want to say yes, even though they
Yeah.
kind of really need it. And that's where she breaks down the wall and goes like,
Yeah.
"No, you have to do
It's
it."
great. She's like, well,
I'm
if you're going
forcing
to
it
give,
onto
if
you.
you're going, because Mitaka's like, no, I don't want to wear your shoe. I'm going to give it back to you. And then Yuko is like, well, then you have to catch me, and she just runs away wearing one shoe. So it's great. There's like this little montage of them running through town, out of the train station, all the way to Yuko's home. Each of them only wearing one shoe. And then when they get there, Yuko's like, you can have the other one because I have a spare pair at home. This is really cute. It was
And
nice, wholesome.
Mitaka obviously doesn't want to, so she says like, "You can sell these shoes. I don't need them anymore." And
That's
the funny bit is that
yeah.
War later on is like,
Wants to
"Should
sell
we
them."
sell them?
Which is surprising that War wasn't like, keep them. It's one more thing I can turn into weapons later on. Right?
True.
I did like
I guess
earlier.
War is just very pragmatic and
yeah.
Considering that when somebody's like, "You do that," she's like, free
Sell
real
them.
estate.
Good idea.
Might as well do.
I did
You
like
could
earlier
exchange
when,
these shoes for money, and then money could be exchanged
that's right,
for more goods.
Yeah, more goods to become weapons. Earlier when Mitaka is just being a sad sack, walking away from her shoes, seeing her shoes all messed up, then War is like, our feet hurt. It's like, oh, so I guess
That was
she's like,
surprising.
it's
that
funny
she
because
cared
she's
about
super
that.
powered, but she cares about Mitaka's feet being hurt because she's like, our feet hurt.
Well, her own feet as well.
Yeah, even though she can,
they share a body.
Yeah, she can regenerate having her head chopped in half.
Yes.
She complains about the feet hurting.
Surprised in general that she cared about that.
Yeah.
You'd think that the War Devil would be like, it don't matter.
Yeah, get over it.
Just hurts a little bit. I'm unaffected by that. But
or it would be something more like walking shoeless is inefficient for battle.
I suppose that's another angle. She doesn't say it, so I didn't consider it.
And she also talks about how bullying is common to anywhere with a society.
Even among devils.
Even among devils. It's like, what devils were
Who'd
the
have
bullies?
thought?
Yeah. Who was the bullies in the devil world putting raw stuff onto her shoes?
I suppose the bullying in the devil world is much harsher than whatever
just killing each other.
Yeah. Well, no, killing each other inside the devil world, that means you get reborn as a devil in the human world, right? So bullying probably is like torturing without killing you. It's kind of like Ayashimon, where you
going to what
try to
is
keep
doing.
the person alive.
Yeah.
Just so they can suffer more.
Yeah, just to be mean to them.
Who knows what kind of crazy bullying devils come up with.
Yeah. So I've been seeing some rumblings online of discontent, people saying that this is too slow. And it's funny because we were talking last week about how part 1 was too breakneck. Just, one thing after another.
Did we say that?
Yeah, we were talking about that. There's not enough time to really let the character relationships breathe a bit. Because both of us wanted there to have been more chapters where it's just them kind of hanging out. Because I think there's only like one chapter like that in all of the 97 chapters of part 1.
Yes, of course. Yeah. I thought you were talking about second season, not just...
No. Part 1 is it's just it moved a bit too fast. And now I'm seeing people online who are like, that's what I liked about Chainsaw Man. I liked it moving too fast. and they're like, "This is too slow now," which is
It's
pretty
still
funny
very
if you
enjoyable
if you
content, though.
It's funny if you compare to things like that we complain about being too slow, like Ruri Dragon. There's way more action than that. Oh, and also speaking of whom, thank God Ruri just burnt a dude's hair and didn't accidentally a class pet, because yeah, that would have been much worse for her.
Well, who knows what is present in the Ruri Dragon class? Maybe they do have a class hamster, because everybody's dead now
Class
in
chicken.
Ruri Dragon.
Oh no! That was such a sad finale.
Once the final person who survives the ordeal, maybe the girl who refused to sit with Ruri, she's the one who realizes
She's the one
that,
survivor.
oh no, even the hamster
she got
is
away
dead.
from the lightning.
This
Yeah.
monster.
All right. Anything else to say about
this? Ruri Dragon is going to turn into a completely different manga now.
Yeah, it's going to become. Yeah. She's going to have to start fighting all the supernatural creatures. Like, it turns out they'll keep coming back. The only thing that prevents them from coming back and causing more chaos is if a dragon eats them.
No! That's crazy. Yeah, I don't really have anything more to say about this chapter about of Chain. It was very wholesome. It was
pleasant.
very nice.
A wholesome
Despite,
chapter. Friendship unlocked.
Getting bullied.
Yeah. Yeah, she had no friends before.
The
now
bad thing,
she's got one.
The bad thing is that seeing Yuko being such a nice person
is it like a death flag, do you think?
Huge flag.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a huge flag. She's going to die so hard.
Oh no.
I don't want it because I already love her.
But she's supposed to be the audience stand-in, right? Because she loves Chainsaw Man so much. Don't kill the person we're supposed to relate to.
I think Mitaka is the audience stand-in because she has very very relatable opinions, thoughts, feelings, problems. And seeing somebody being this exceptionally nice to someone we already relate to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that makes us feel like we can relate to this super friendly person, but more like, I really like her now. And that's where Fujimoto strikes. That's where he's like, gotcha!
No, don't do it. Yeah, because remembering part 1 all the times, it's like, oh, we've gotten to really know this person, and wow, they're dead. Hopefully,
every single time.
Hopefully, she lasts for a while, even though you seem pretty certain that she's gonna die. I hope she lasts for a while at least.
It's only a matter of time. It's going to happen, and it's going to break our hearts.
The countdown has already begun for Yuko. Poor Yuko. Oh yeah, one other thing that I noticed is that Yuko follows Mitaka to help her out, and Yoshida again just doesn't care about her one bit. And he's like, I'm gonna continue patrolling, and he leaves and he's gone for the rest of the chapter. And I'm like, this is kind of funny that he's focused on patrolling for devils, and hasn't been confirmed, but my assumption is still that he's specifically here because he knows that Denji also attends this school, so he's there to kind of look out for Denji in case there's devils out to get him. That's my guess, because he was tasked with protecting Denji in part 1.
Right.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny that he's so focused on looking out for devils at their school that he doesn't even realize one of his partners is a devil.
Well, maybe next week we will. Oh, he definitely noticed that something's up with Mitaka.
Yeah, well, he saw the scars. No one else saw that. Yeah, but he doesn't know her secret yet. He's just still kind of brushing her off all the time.
I guess, yeah. Well, we'll see next week what he's been up to. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Actually, is it next week or is it?
Is there a week break because it's plus? So maybe in 2 weeks. Yeah. Well, in 2 weeks, we'll find out, and maybe we'll even see Denji again and see what he and Nayura have been up to.
Looking
Yep.
forward to it.
Looking forward,
Very
as
very much
always.
enjoying it.
Always loving the Chainsaw Man. All right, see y'all next time. This has been Percival Fine
Yep.
and Maxi Hamburger.
This is Maxi Hamburger.
Bye-bye.
Bye.